Welcome to Biography with Plutarch, where we delve into the lives of remarkable individuals to uncover the intricacies of human character and the timeless lessons that shape our understanding of ourselves and others. Today, we turn our attention to a figure whose luminous presence on screen has captivated audiences for generations, Marilyn Monroe. This enigmatic actress, with her unique blend of vulnerability and vivacity, left an indelible mark on Hollywood's golden age. Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles General Hospital, situated in the heart of the city's burgeoning medical district. Her early life was marked by instability and hardship, with her mother, Gladys Pearl Baker, struggling to provide for her amidst the backdrop of the Great Depression. The economic landscape of America during this period was one of widespread unemployment and poverty, casting a long shadow over the lives of countless families, including Norma Jean's. Her father, Martin Edward Mortensen, was largely absent from her life, and his identity would remain a mystery to her for many years. Her mother, Gladys, was a fragile and often overwhelmed woman who struggled to balance her own emotional needs with the demands of caring for her young daughter. The two would develop a deeply intertwined relationship marked by periods of intense closeness and devastating abandonment. In 1934, when Norma Jean was just 8 years old, her mother's mental health began to deteriorate and she was institutionalized for the first time. This event would have a profound impact on Norma Jean, leaving her feeling lost and alone. The historical context of Norma Jean's childhood is equally significant, as it was set against the backdrop of the Great Depression and the looming threat of World War II. The United States was grappling with unprecedented economic hardship, and the effects were felt deeply in Los Angeles, where Norma Jean grew up. The city's streets were lined with makeshift shelters and soup kitchens, a constant reminder of the struggles faced by so many families. As Norma Jean navigated this challenging landscape, she began to develop a keen sense of resilience and adaptability, skills that would serve her well in her future career. In 1935, Norma Jean was placed in the care of Albert and Ida Bolander, a foster family who lived in Hawthorne, California. The Bolanders were kind and nurturing, providing Norma Jean with a sense of stability and security that she had previously lacked. However, her time with them was short-lived, as she was soon moved to another foster home, and then another, in a pattern of disruption that would continue throughout her childhood. She struggled to form lasting relationships, and her sense of identity remained fluid and uncertain. And yet, despite these challenges, she began to develop a passion for performance, singing and dancing in local talent shows, and dreaming of a future on the stage. In 1942, at the age of 16, Norma Jean moved to Hawthorne, California to live with Albert and Ida Bolander once again. It was during this time that she began working at the radioplane munitions factory, inspecting parachutes and earning a modest wage. This experience marked her entry into the workforce and provided a sense of independence, but it also underscored the harsh realities of life as a young woman in wartime America. The historical context of her childhood, set against the backdrop of the Great Depression and World War II, played a significant role in shaping her character and future path. The people she encountered during this period, from her mother to her foster caregivers, left an indelible mark on her psyche, influencing her perceptions of love, family, and identity. As Norma Jean began to pursue her dreams in Hollywood, she faced numerous challenges, from navigating the complexities of studio politics to confronting the harsh realities of sexism and objectification. Despite these obstacles, she persevered, driven by a fierce determination to succeed and a passion for performance that had been ignited within her since childhood. In 1946, she signed a contract with 20th Century Fox, marking the beginning of her journey as a professional actress. One of Marilyn's earliest notable roles was in the 1950 film The Asphalt Jungle, directed by John Huston. Her portrayal of Angela Finlay, a young and alluring mistress, showcased her burgeoning talent and caught the attention of critics and audiences alike. This breakthrough performance paved the way for future successes, including her iconic roles in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, and How to Marry a Millionaire, 1953. In these films, Marilyn's unique blend of wit, charm, and vulnerability shone through, cementing her status as a rising star in Hollywood. As Marilyn's career gained momentum, she began to navigate the complexities of fame, including the scrutiny of the press and the pressures of maintaining a public image. She faced intense media attention, with every aspect of her life, from her relationships to her weight, being subject to scrutiny and criticism. Despite these challenges, Marilyn remained committed to her craft, continually seeking out new roles and opportunities that would allow her to grow as an artist. In 1954, Marilyn married Joe DiMaggio, the legendary baseball player, in a highly publicized ceremony. The union was marked by both intense media attention and personal turmoil, as Marilyn struggled to balance her desire for love and stability with the demands of her career. Although the marriage ultimately ended in divorce, it remains an important chapter in Marilyn's life, highlighting the tensions between her public persona and private desires. Marilyn's most iconic role, perhaps, was as Sugar Cane in Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot, 1959. This film showcased her remarkable comedic talent, as well as her ability to convey a deep sense of vulnerability and empathy. Her performances in The 7-Year Itch, 1955, and Bus Stop, 1956, further solidified her position as one of Hollywood's leading ladies, demonstrating her range and versatility as an actress. Throughout her career, Marilyn was driven by a fierce passion for her craft, as well as a deep desire to connect with others through her performances. She continued to push herself creatively, seeking out new challenges and opportunities that would allow her to grow as an artist. Her legacy extends far beyond her filmography, inspiring generations of actors, artists, and women around the world. One of the most significant challenges Marilyn faced during this period was her ongoing battle with mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. Despite her outward appearance of confidence and glamour, she struggled deeply with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, often turning to prescription medications and therapy in an attempt to manage her symptoms. Her struggles with mental health were further complicated by the societal stigma surrounding these issues at the time, making it difficult for her to openly discuss her challenges or seek support. Marilyn's relationships also continued to be a source of both comfort and turmoil during this period. Her marriage to Arthur Miller, the renowned playwright, had ended in divorce in 1961 after 5 years together. Despite their deep emotional connection and shared passion for the arts, the couple's relationship was ultimately unable to withstand the pressures of Marilyn's fame and her ongoing personal struggles. Following her divorce, Marilyn became increasingly reclusive, surrounding herself with a small circle of close friends and confidants, including her loyal housekeeper, Eunice Murray, and her trusted psychiatrist, Dr. Ralph Greenson. In 1962, Marilyn's life took a dramatic turn when she began filming Something's Got to Give, a comedy directed by George Cukor, co-starring Dean Martin and Sid Charisse. However, the production was plagued by delays and difficulties, largely due to Marilyn's ongoing health issues and personal struggles. Despite her best efforts, she was ultimately unable to complete the film, and her contract with 20th Century Fox was terminated in June 1962. The final months of Marilyn's life were marked by a deepening sense of despair and isolation. Her relationships with friends and family had become increasingly strained, and she felt overwhelmed by the pressures of fame and the constant scrutiny of the media. On August 4, 1962, Marilyn attended a party at the home of her friend, Peter Lawford, where she was photographed looking radiant and carefree. However, this public appearance belied the private turmoil she was experiencing, and just a few days later, on August 5, 1962, Marilyn's life came to a tragic end when she was found dead in her bedroom, the victim of an accidental overdose of barbiturates. As news of Marilyn's passing spread, shock and grief reverberated throughout the entertainment industry and beyond. Her death was met with an outpouring of tributes and condolences, as fans and admirers around the world struggled to come to terms with the loss of this vibrant and talented young woman. In the years since her passing, Marilyn's legacy has only continued to grow, inspiring countless films, books, and artworks, as well as a new generation of actors, artists, and women who have been touched by her remarkable story. As the iconic photographer Richard Avedon once said, Marilyn was a phenomenon, a unique and extraordinary woman who embodied the spirit of her time. Her legacy will undoubtedly continue to inspire and fascinate us for generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the life of one of the 20th century's most enduring icons. That's all for today's biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.